Hey guys, hi YouTube. Welcome to the stream, right? Welcome to Psyculturist Reactions Tier List January 2023. It's a charity stream, and one of the goals that we met so far, as you guys can tell from our raised up there, we're doing this charity from CARE, and I guess I'll talk about this and we'll do the whole introduction as we go into it. Because of the winter crisis that is happening in Ukraine, you know, we're trying to go ahead and help out those that are needed, right? Because the environment, the situation out there, it's really, really tough, and it's a situation that definitely needs attention. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring it up like right now, so that we're able to go ahead and talk about it and have an hour to genuinely talk and dissect and whatnot, everything. So I'm just gonna go ahead and we're gonna quickly play a quick video about it as we talk about it, as we go over it. Guys, if you guys have the opportunity to donate, it's a really good opportunity, a really good organization that helps those in need to prepare for the winter crisis that is coming.
Now, CARE is responding to the crisis.
It's our video sponsor, guys.
Families are being forced to flee and they need our help. Many of them are children, elderly, and women. We cannot underestimate the human suffering of this renewed conflict in Ukraine. With your support, we want to raise $20 million, working with partners in Ukraine to reach 4 million people who are affected by this crisis with emergency supplies like food, water, and cash assistance. Please help us support those gripped by this crisis. Thank you.
Guys, you know, regardless of where you stand in the global conflicts of whatever, right? We all know that war is a great displacer. And we've all talked about displacement in Moshko Tensei and ReZero and a lot of the isekai anime that we watch. They affect us, they cause a lot of trauma, they cause a lot of situations like this. For those of you guys that are on stream here, if you guys want to go ahead and donate, I'll show you guys where you guys can donate real quick. And you guys can help out the cause, help us reach some of those milestones, get me to sing and dance and act silly, because some of the ones to come, and even have a subathon where we finish some of your favorite shows. If you guys are watching me on the screen regularly, you come down, all you got to do is click this button, and boom, you're sent direct to the link right there. Or just type in !charity, and that should bring you up right there, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you on YouTube, hey, this is one of the milestones that we hit, which is actually rating sort of my tier list as to where shows are at this point in time for me. So why don't we go ahead and jump into it, guys? I appreciate you all. If you guys like, dislike where I have certain shows, feel free to go ahead and let me know in the comments down below. I'm sure that Twitch chat will let me know, all 300 or 280 of us right now. All right, guys and girls. I'm going to go ahead and put Bunny Girl Senpai, and I haven't seen enough because I want to see more. I've been I've been watching, but like I've not been watching Bunny Girl Senpai. I've been watching a lot of stuff, like all the anime that we've watched so far. And I'll be honest, I feel like I didn't give Bunny Girl Senpai the appropriate time to bloom. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it, and I haven't seen enough, you know. I've also only seen a couple episodes of Promised Neverland, only season 1. So let me go ahead and just start organizing some shows here. I haven't seen enough to, well, from the episodes I've seen, I'm gonna put Monster in A. Monster's a really good show, a really good psychological thriller. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it has my attention. But I need to see more. I need to reach a little bit more. I need to go to the ending, you know, to reach all 60 plus episodes that are in there to be able to even get this to an S. It's at a high A. It's at a really high A. But yeah. Okay. Call Me Can't Communicate. I haven't seen enough. That one I haven't seen enough, which is the one. High A at 4 episodes is pretty impressive. Yeah. Which one is this one? Oh, that's ReZero. I was confused. Okay, hold on. Fuck, this is so hard now that I'm looking at everything. Bloom Into You, I need to give this one more of a chance to go ahead and analyze it. Inuyashiki, we only watched 1 episode as well. Let me tell you guys why Edo Manga Sensei is S tier. Edo Manga Sensei is S tier because it's actually more like a B tier. B or C tier. C tier is me being just general, like generous. Okay, Edomanga Sensei so far, put it back in S. Edomanga Sensei so far has a lot of interesting conversational topics. Actually, no. Hold on. It might be B tier. Wait, no. I'm putting this back. Hold on. I'm reserving judgment here because I feel like some shows here. Hold on. Oh, this is Clanad. There we go. Witch of Mercury, I've only seen a couple episodes of. Is this Hanako? Okay. Okay, Death Parade. Fuck. I'm giving Death Parade a C. I'm giving Death Parade a C.
It's time to stop.
Because so far it's hit, like, it's a good show, right? And me, by the way, I rarely give S's if that says anything about the way that I grade things. Like, it's a good show. I would watch Death Parade if chat voted on it more. I think I've seen a lot of. I liked it. I actually like Death Parade. I want to see more of Death Parade. But at the moment, it's a C tier from the show, like the things that we watch. Only because there's such good shows out there. Such good shows out there that from what we've watched, it's sort of like this, dude. It's sort of hovering. It's sort of hovering. I'm not gonna lie. It's sort of hovering. Because I've only seen a couple episodes of it, right? But we've watched so many good shows that from the first one, chat just picked it up and went with. And with this one, it's like we've only seen a couple episodes of, and it's been like consistent there, you know. Easy A tier. Actually, but yeah, no, above Monster. Actually, I'm moving this one to B tier, low B tier. Easy A tier. I'll tell you why it's an easy A tier. Find some good, yeah. Some of the ones in the back. Yeah, but that's exactly what we're doing, Cloud Monkey. Easy A tier for Ascendance of a Bookworm. It takes the time to develop the characters. It introduces a plot. It actually establishes the character relationship. So on and so forth. Like, this is one of the shows that I would recommend for people that like want to go ahead and like take it nice and slow. They don't want people to be overpowered right off the bat. They want to like relate to people and be taken in and actually go through something like that. And like it covers like the smells, the food, what family relationships were like. For me, this is a show that I can show to someone and be like, hey, yo, this is actually a really, really peaceful, really awesome show that might help, you know? And that is legit why it's there. Vivi, B tier. Vivi, the music, fantastic. Vivi, the thing, you know, fantastic. However, I kind of wish there was more. I'm not gonna lie. Vivi is a show that is low A, high B. I kind of wish there was more, but I also kind of feel as though a lot of people who watched Vivi maybe only understood aspects of it. Because the show is so well written in a way where if you're just watching a show for the action element of it, you're probably only gonna be like, you know, but I plan to watch it. But if you're in there and you're actually studying and you're taking the time to take it in and watch the characters and analyze this show, if you're taking the time for that, easy A. Easy A. But if you're just an average enjoyer of the anime thing and you watch this, might be B or C, you know? And this is just me being straight up honest. That's what I'm saying. This is a low A, high B. I wish there was like a B plus, A plus, you know, so on and so forth, so I can like Sleepy Princess and whatever. It only took a couple episodes to know that this is like one of those shows you just watch because it's there, because it makes you feel good, so on and so forth. It doesn't take a lot of analysis, you know. It doesn't Sleepy Princess and the Demon Lord's Castle, you could like, I don't have to spend 4 hours analyzing this show. I can just watch this and just laugh at the stupidity of it, like some of the aspects, you know. Like, it's a show. It's a good show. You can watch this and enjoy it. I'd watch it just to go to bed. I'm not gonna lie. I'd probably watch it just to go to bed. Made in Abyss, easy A tier. Made in Abyss is pretty good. Made in Abyss is really, really good. However, warning, you know, if you're not comfortable with Dark stuff, stay away from the show. Just saying in general, you know. It has the best dad. It really does. Rag. S tier. S tier. Fucking S tier. Let me tell you why Rent a Girlfriend is S tier. Let me tell you why Rent a Girlfriend is fucking S tier. Rent a Girlfriend. A lot of people would disagree. Let me tell you why Rent a Girlfriend is S tier. Rent a Girlfriend is S tier for an attachment therapist. However, now that I've seen a lot of anime, you know, like like for the attachment therapist in me, Rent a Girlfriend is S tier for one reason. Think of every relationship. If you've been in relationships and you've been in a couple relationships, guess what this does? This emulates that. You've been with a partner, right, who was completely head over heels for you. You've been with a partner who's at least been toxic. One that's been shy and one that's been semi-normal, but like there's been complication and stuff like that. This show involves all these different character dynamics, these partner dynamics that a lot of people go through in their cyclical journey of life, of growth and whatnot. And it envelopes it. The main character's trash. Don't get me wrong. The main character's absolute garbaggio. I hate cows of trash. Like, don't get me wrong. I wish there was more character development. But the girls, I have a feeling that this is why I'm going to rate this show. Hold on. I'm actually going to rate this show in a bit. This show, I have a feeling that there's going to be like 70 fucking seasons and the main character's still going to be horny for all of them and not make any decision, which is why it's a D tier. It's a D tier show. It's a show that you can watch, you can laugh, but some of your friends might judge you for watching this show. This is one of those shows, The Fall from Grace. Like, we're looking at all the other shows. It's a biblical fall there. It's a good show if you want to analyze it. It's a good show psychologically speaking. There's a lot to take in. But it's also a show that you're like, what the fuck, dude? To your Attack on Titan, kind of mid. It's kind of mid. The first season that we've watched so far, it's kind of mid. I'm not gonna lie. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's kind of mid. I was kind of waiting for something to make me go like, you know, fucking lose my brain the way that people talk about Attack on Titan, you know. I was kind of recommending, like, waiting for it to, like, for me it's like solid 6 or 7 at 8 out of 10 maybe. It's kind of mid. I kind of think that this is one of those shows where they probably will keep prolonging the ending just because, like, they're making money off of it, you know. Okay, Mob Psycho. As of right now, it's pretty good. It's an A tier. Mob Psycho is an A tier. Easy. Mob Psycho is an easy A tier. It has relatable characters. The character is going through a lot, so you can talk about a lot about social anxiety, a lot about stuff like that. Mob Psycho is up there, man. Mob Psycho is a really, really good show. I haven't seen season 3, so I don't know if Mob Psycho might move up or might move down depending on the season, you know. For some reason, I have several people ask me how Moshko Tensei. Yeah, no, those are not similar at all. All right. Oreimo. Let me tell you why this Alabama show is a show that everyone has to watch and experience, so that you can know what a trash show's like, because this is like D tier. Oreimo is a show that I can analyze for days. I can throw this on and talk about everything. If there was a Forple S tier about and like psychoanalysis, I would love to break this down and talk about it with everything else. I need a, oh, hold on. Can I make a, can I add a, I wish I could add a, oh, the man made this. There you go. Put it on S tier, you coward. It is ranked A for Alabama. No, so far from what we've seen, it is like this. It is like this. So is Rag. It's a good show. It's a good show. I want to analyze it though. I want more of it. I've only seen a couple episodes of it. I want to know what happens. Do they end up together? You know, well, what ends up happening here? why this yeah, and it start like it's a pretty good show. Chainsaw Man, good show, really good show. Kind of a B tier though. Let me talk about this. Hold on. I can already feel some people typing in the comments. Chainsaw Man, great show. Action sequences are there. But tell me this. Did you ever stop and think and analyze and have an introspective moment where you were like, oh, fuck. I feel like I'm going to take this with me for days. Or was it like, oh, cool action scene. Oh, power's funny. Because I feel like a lot of people were like that with this show. This show's really deep. This show is really, really deep. If you actually take the time to like take it in and analyze it and go through the characters. It's like this, dude. It's a high B, low A. High B, low A. But for right now, I'm putting it as a high A, high B. Those 2 times really hit. I need to see more of this one. Akiva Made War, I need to see more of. Eminence in the Shadow. Let me tell you why Eminence is a fucking A tier. Let me tell you why Eminence is a fucking A tier. It is the Room of the animes. If you guys know, the Room is so comically bad because it's self-aware that it's bad. Eminence in the Shadow is one of those shows who takes those tropes and just amplifies it. And you know that you're about to hit edge. And you know you're about to, like, it's an edgy show and you know it off of the first fucking episode. And you know all the fucking tropes that are to come. But it's stupidly funny. Like, Eminence in the Shadow is one of the few shows where I've recommended to people and they've come back and they're like, I haven't had a good laugh like this in a while. And I'm like, I agree. This is one of those shows where I watch on stream and I end up loving it and laughing it. And sometimes I don't even go into full psychoanalysis just because of how, like, the show is just a show, you know? It's wonderful. It's a good thing. Good thing. It's like Konosuba, but taking the exaggeration in the opposite direction. True. True. Kakegurui. Let me tell you why this is a C show. Kakegurui has my favorite crazy waifu. Right. I can't read the lower tiers. What does it say? Oh, wait. Oh, that one says haven't seen enough. I haven't seen enough. It's an A tier. Soon it will make its move, I'm sure. Kakegurui is... What's up, JQ? How you doing? Yeah. I'm down bad for Jambami Yumiko. I'm not gonna lie, dude. But also, we've only seen we're seeing season 1, rather well said. Oh, and I love the deepness of the psychology, but I hate the trope. I hate the trope that student council apparently has control over everything. Yeah, your decisions in life, yeah, it's led by that one student council. You that live randomly in an area that's not related to the student council group. Nope, it's decided by this one student council. And for me, I fucking hate that trope. Just being realistic with you. Kakegurui is like this, man. Kakegurui is like this. It's like wavering. But it's mid. It's mid. Alright, next one. Which one do I have enough that I can... your boy Kong Ming. Your boy Kong Ming, pretty good. Your boy Kong Ming is pretty good from what we've seen. Your boy Kong Ming introduces concepts in, like, about deep theater, music, the way that you structure venues and stuff like that I don't think a lot of people are aware of. Like, that's actually what people go and study for. Like, it introduces concepts in a way that's relatable that I don't think a lot of people know that they're learning. It has a fun beat. It's up, like, when I watch Kong Ming, I know I'm in for a ride. And I think that's pretty good. I haven't seen, I want to finish it, but Chicky Chicky Boom Boom, yeah, that opening lives rent-free in my head. Chicky Chicky Bon Bon, there we go. Steins Gate. Oh, it's an A-tier anime. You guys have seen it. Brady and I go on 4-hour analysis about this show. We talk about Rent. We talk about, hey, Rent's a good musical. We talk about, like, you know, 4D versus 5D souls, what it means to exist in a time period, and 101 aspects out there. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Let me move this over here. Have to move my thingy over here. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. Oh no, did someone tag me in something? Give me a second. Where the fuck am I at? Why is it saying I have... Oh, dude, I'm an idiot. But, like, my thing kept ringing like there was an alarm. All right, there we go. But it turns out it was just your guys' thing. All right, cool. So, yeah, it's a good show. It's a really, really good show. Steins Gate turns channel into philosophical culture. It's absolutely true. Psychopaths, y'all need to vote for it. That's all I gotta say. Y'all need to vote for it. Konosuba, it's a good show. It's a good show. It's a good show. Konosuba's really good. Darkness lives rent free in my head. I'm not gonna lie to you. Megumin lives rent free in my head. Aqua lives rent free in my head. I'm not gonna lie to you. Konosuba is a good show. It's a show that makes me laugh. It's a show that, like, no matter what, and we still need to watch the Konosuba movie, which might push it up there. Prison School. Haven't seen enough of it. We've only seen one episode, but I really want to dive in deep. Madoka Magica. It's like this. I'm not gonna lie. It's like this. It's like this. It's harboring. It's harboring. I'm waiting for more. We're very close to the end, but I'm waiting for like a big moment where it pushes it all the way up here. But right now it's like this. It's harboring. It's swaying, boys. It's swaying. It's swaying. I'll be honest. That's sort of where it's at for me. You gotta wait until the end from Madoka. Yeah, dude. At the moment, this is where it's like. It's between going from B to an A. To Your Eternity. I got copyright struck on YouTube for that, and I never touched it again. I'm gonna go with just the. Is there Bakemonogatari as well, or is it just the Monogatari series? Monogatari series. I'm gonna be straight up. Monogatari, really good series. Monogatari, yeah, I'm just gonna say with the Monogatari series. Monogatari, really, really good series. I think for most people that are only into action oriented. Well, hold on. I'm just placing it there for a second. For most people that are action oriented, the fact that they actually talk through a lot of their issues would put this show at a mid or low, right? Just being straight up. A lot of people that are action oriented probably don't understand the concept of Monogatari. They probably think like, oh, all they do is talk about nothingness in roundabout ways. They probably shit on a lot of the characters because that's the way it is, right? So they're like, oh yeah, like there's no action. How can people be into it? And like they probably like I can see a lot of people like try and like rough this down. For me, Monogatari is this. Monogatari is doing this right now. Monogatari is on A+, like on the rough path to S, but it's also kind of like this, just because the character interactions are there. The degeneracy is seeping though, yeah. The dialogue is genius, but it's also like I can add rows? How the fuck can I add row? I think only you can add row. Oh, no, that doesn't. Please don't tell me it just. Okay, good. The cog button on the right. Cog button? What's the cog button, mate? I don't see no cog button up in here. I think that's all you, mate. That's all you. PowerPoint animation. But yes, for me, this is what this show is doing. Oh, okay. Here we go. Something like that. Oh, fuck. There we go. Wait a second. Wait a minute. 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 What am I doing? Wait a minute. Bro, I can't see in this darkness. All right. Y'all understand what I'm going with this. That's A plus. That's A plus. That's all I gotta put. That's A plus. Anything that says new, that's A plus. I ain't even gonna mess with it. And if that's the case, there you go. That's the transition. Bloom into you. The butterflies. 86 is a troublesome one. Please. 86 is a troublesome one. And I'll tell you guys why. 86 is a troublesome one because there are moments where you can see the potential for greatness, and there are moments where you're just like, and then you're at moments where it's like, there are moments where, yeah. But at the moment, 86 is like a B plus. It's doing really good. It's doing really, really good. But I feel like I'm missing a lot of context in here. Yeah. And I guess it needs to answer the age-old question. Can love bloom on the battlefield? That's the age-old question. Love is War, A+. Love is War, A+. Love is War is a good shit. Love is War is one of those shows where, again, you don't have to really go that hard to introduce the concept to someone, and they're able to go ahead and click on the label to rename it. Oh, A+. Ultra rare, legendary rare. Okay. If that's the case, hold on, chat. I need to reorganize this. We're doing this. We're doing something like this. Something like that. That. We're going off of Dokkan battle standards, okay? Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. We might do something like that, actually. That seems more like it. This is more... This is Dokkan battle standards, in case you guys don't know. Move Nisa up. If you guys don't know Dokkan, this is Dokkan battle standards right now. All right. What do we go with? Bochi. Bochi. Bochi's good. Bochi's really good. But I still need to like go ahead and see more. I'm kind of seeing the dynamics here, and it's kind of like this at the moment. Kind of like that. All right, hold on. A Violetal Evergarden. This is deep. This is a show that I want to see more of. Puni, thanks so much for the donation. I appreciate it, man. This is a show that I kind of want to finish, and I feel like there's a lot of depth and like sadness to go into, which is why I'm putting in an A. I'm putting in an A. Dress Up Darling. It's a good show, but I feel like this is mostly like waifu oriented so far. Like the only deep dynamic is like, will they, won't they, how are they falling in love? So far for me, it's falling like a B. Something like that. No, this is really good. It gets better. Does it? Does it? Oh shit. Isekai Oji-san made me laugh every fucking step of the way. Isekai Oji-san is pretty good so far. Isekai Oji-san. Good shit. Good shit. Alright, I feel like I have to reorganize this. Hold on, we're reorganizing. We're reorganizing. We're reorganizing. Here we go, boys. There you go. That seems more appropriate. We're gonna get this here. We get this here. Get this here. There you go. That seems a lot more appropriate. Ore Imon S tier. Oh, you know it. You know it. Spy Family. This is a cute show. We've only seen season 1. Season 1 blew me away. And like some episodes of season 2, I guess. But it's an A tier show. I think recency bias really took a strong effect on Spy Family in a big way, where people were all about it. But I haven't really heard a lot about season 2 for Spy Family, which is saying something. Okay, Edo Manga Sensei. Actually, now that we're here, we can do this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There you go. Edo Manga Sensei, good stuff, but it felt very, very, very similar to that one. ProXyt throwing in here. This one, what is it? What is Your Lie in April? I haven't watched enough of it, but seems good. What the fuck is this one? Bro, I don't even know what the fuck. Anohana. So far from what we've seen. So far from what we've seen. So far from what we've seen. I feel like Anohana's gonna break me apart, and I'm kind of scared of continuing. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Anohana, I feel like it's gonna break me, which is why I'm scared of continuing it. Yeah. One of the shows. OG shows, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Vinland Saga. It's a good show. Vinland Saga is a good show. It's somewhere like here for me. It's sort of an A tier. It has a lot of good character developments, a lot of good moments of growth and whatnot, but at the same time, like, there's a lot of moments where you're just like, wasn't nearly as bad as Clanhead for me. Oh, really? Ooh, Anna's staring you down. I know. That's what I'm saying. It's like, it's sort of like wandering through here, like this. It's sort of close to Bochi, close to 86, all of this, you know. Do I have to say anything? Do I have to say anything? Do I have to? Oh, thanks to Mad. It's Tanya, you know, and Tanya has the capacity to do that. Tanya really does have the capacity to do that. Tanya has the capacity to easily come up here. I just need to finish the show. Okay. Fate, from what we've seen. For Unlimited Blade Works, easy. 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 Hold on, like that. Easy. Easy. Okay. Odd Taxi, haven't seen enough. Overlord. Easy S tier. Easy S tier. Where do we put this? ReZero. Where does ReZero go? Where does ReZero go? Where does ReZero go? Legitimately. Does it go here? Does it go here? I'm searching my feelings. I'm searching my feelings here. Hold on, guys. Where does ReZero go? It's a pretty good show. It's a really, really good show. It's a fantastic show. I have a fucking figurine of Ram. I have a figurine of Ram over here. ReZero is a really good show, but it does come... Yeah, it's a pretty good show. It does come with its things, right? ReZero is a show that can easily come to Alar. ReZero is a show that could easily come up to Alar. Easily. It's like this. It's like this. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie. Season 2, episode 4 really broke me down in a way, but if we were to contextualize this, right, where it comes like, other than Ram, nice to see people who like waifus other than Ram, other than Ram from ReZero. Ram, oh, Ram, yeah, dude, yeah. So I'm like this. I'm like this. I'm like this. I'm not even gonna lie. This is sort of where my mind's at. It's a really good show. It has really character depth, a lot of character depth, a lot of character progression. It's one of the first shows that I started with. Absolutely fucking phenomenal thing. LR is like legendary rare, ultra rare, S, you know, like super, and so on and so forth. It's an ultra, it's really, really, it's an OG show. How much does ReZero being the OG show for your channel play into? Not saying it's not valid. It doesn't really play much. I'm thinking about the characters. I miss Emilia. I miss Emilia. I miss Ram. I miss the characters. Like, I miss being in the world. I legit miss being in the world. I think Subaru is a very flawed character. And that's what makes him beautiful. Because he's a flawed character. That makes him absolutely gorgeous. I think Emilia, being the character that she is, the support, like some of the supporting roles that she plays is great. And I'm excited for whenever season 3 comes out. I'm like this, and that's just me being 100% honest with you. Moshiko Tensei. Let me tell you why Moshiko Tensei is D tier. I'm kidding. Moshiko Tensei easy fucking LR. And let me tell you guys why.
Hey, that's what I've been waiting for.
I unsub. That's all. I was like, you guys know ReZero is really fucking great. ReZero is great. Absolutely great. I adore it. It deserves the LR treatment. Moshiko Tensei for me falls in a solid LR treatment, and I'll tell you why.
That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about.
ReZero, in a way, stayed into its world, its realm that it wanted to go and explore. Moshiko Tensei was like, this story is about change, and we don't care who we piss off. And Moshiko Tensei did fucking that. Did exactly that. They wrote a story about... I saw the tears when I'd almost put it in the... Yeah, it's a story about that. It's a story about change. It's a story about how someone who has been deemed, who has been socially isolated in many ways and regards and whatnot, has been able to like start the process of change. And for me, that's beautiful. Just like in ReZero, we see Subaru grow, which is why it's in my LR tier, because of the fact that like you get to see the repetition cycles, you get to see the fact that they're growing, you get to see the fact that even, for example, the aspects of like, oh, this shows, like the whole like pedal argument that the people try to make. In fact, it's not. Right? If you actually take the time to analyze what's going on and why people are changing and the restraint that people are doing, is there etchy moments, of course, but a lot of these individuals are perfectly fine with like some super hugcular Musk guy that comes into another world and is picking up everyone, and they don't even question that. But the moment that that this character was a flawed character that came in, all of a sudden there's a lot of judgment. And isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? Because for me, Moshiko Tensei is an LR fucking show. Just like ReZero is an LR show. Moshiko Tensei dared challenge those norms, because just like in mental health, guess what? There's still a lot of stigma in mental health. In this show, Moshiko Tensei pushes the fucking volume, pushes the boundary of, hey, this show can relate to you. This show is here for you to go ahead and like attach yourself in some way, shape, or form, just like ReZero is. Find a character that you can relate to and grow from it. See the different ways that characters, for example, Eartheus has gone through a lot of shit, right? He was bullied, whatnot. And you're like, hey, you know what? I need to change too. If Eartheus can change, why can't you? If Rudius can go through a cycle of change, why can't you? You can do it too. And that's the fucking beautiful cycle that I find in Moshiko Tensei. Because it deals in realness. It deals in a cycle where even a person who's gone through a lot of trauma can actually start evolving from that trauma because of supports, because of working on themselves, because of introspective moments, because of all of that. Same thing with our main man Subaru. Subaru goes through this cycle of like, panic, like trauma, attachment issues, so on and so forth. And guess what? The repetition that he goes through day in because of his return by death, he starts to change. He starts to adapt. He starts to find the best path for himself to try and save those that he cares about. Is it healthy? We can go ahead and discuss that at a later time. But does he do what needs to be done to change? Yes. Moshiko Tensei is an LR show, and it proudly sits on that LR button because of the way that it is. Just the way that, like, as I'm saying, this is... Yeah, Moshiko Tensei, I feel, put up a mirror to a lot of people that were in a really bad spot and allowed those reflections to happen, and even questioning moments about family, about love, about growth, about what is okay, about family members, about being in a dark space, as did ReZero. And that's why these two shows deserve that LR spot. All right, next one. I'm putting it in UR. I'm telling you why. If Bochi does what I think she'll do, this is Bochi La Piedrita. If Bochi thinks what I think she'll do, it's an LR. If Bochi... The reason that I'm putting Bochi here and here, it's like this for me as well. And here's where I'll disagree with you on this one, Dark Thug. Bochi on its own, if you were to go ahead and take this, and I think if you were to reflect on this, if you were to reflect on this like that, I think Bochi is a show that you don't need previous anime experience to come in and enjoy. And I think this is why I'm putting Bochi at LR. Bochi is a show that you don't need previous anime experience. You don't need to know any of the tropes. Bochi is a fundamental show where no matter where you are down the line, you can come back and relate to it because it talks about social anxiety, because it's about forming groups, because you don't need to know about the tropes of anime, about being a degenerate, about like, you know, a lot of the stuff that we see in anime shows and stuff like that. But with Bochi, you don't need previous anime experience. I can, like, for example, I can show well, actually, I have shown an episode of Bochi to some of the kiddos, some of the people that I do youth group. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. You want to know what they said? I showed them an episode 1 of Bochi, and my youth kiddos told me, "This is me." Exactly. She's just like me for real. For me, that explains everything. I don't need to go through explaining to them, oh yeah, the reason why they do this is because this is a trope. No. I just showed them an episode and we talked about social anxiety for the rest of that. We talked about how to manage social anxiety and what social anxiety presents, and how Bochi, I'm using Bochi as quite literally a character for, you know, because some of the people that are, these individuals that are on the spectrum actually relate really heavily to Bochi. And they're like, a lot of her traits I have. I'm not even kidding. I'm using Bochi, the characters from Bochi, as an example as to like what anxiety can look like and present itself as to what certain things are, dude. If that doesn't fucking blow your mind as to why Bochi is probably gonna be up here for a good while, yeah. Bochi, and by the way, those in the LR tier, they're not better or worse than any of the other ones. I'm putting them up there because they stand in their own class. Just like Nisa Monogatari does stand in its own class, and that's why I'm saying Nisa's, or the Monogatari series is so close to being LR. But yeah, Bochi is, oof, it's great. It's great. It's great. There you guys go. My anime tier so far. There you guys go. This is, by the way, this is the Monogatari series. It's right here, man. I was right here. I'm waiting for like that big push up. So glad I didn't. Good. Good. All right, there you guys go. Y'all can be mad at me. It's okay. But this is like my genuine thing. Like, and by the way, in case you guys are wondering, but isn't A now mid? No. C is mid. You guys have introduced nothing but really, really good shows. So anything like, you know, I love, for example, and they can attest to this, I love watching the Kakegurui. But is it a show that I can spend hours and hours and hours and hours on just thinking about? No. Can I spend hours thinking about Yamami Yumiko? Absolutely. That doesn't mean anything. That doesn't take away from it being a good show. You know? Same thing with Dress Up Darling. Phenomenal show. All of these going up, dude. Great shows. Owari no Seraph. What? Owari. Wait, what? What the fuck is Owari? Anyway. There you guys go. This is Monogatari. This is where it's at. It's like this. It's like this for the dialogue and everything else. It's like this for Ara-kun's but anyway. There you guys go.